I am ranking serial killers by if I could beat their ass in a fight. I don't know what type of video this is. We can just label this type of content Mara Woods type videos. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be completely honest throughout this video. If you, for whatever reason, have a favorite serial killer, please don't be biased against me. I'm ready to f everybody in the butt. Pedro Lopez. This may be the biggest demon that ever exists. This guy has 300 bodies. 300 people he personally ended himself. This is a crazy stat. This is like LeBron scoring 50,000 points in the NBA a few days ago. There's a good amount of people that are quote unquote responsible for a lot of deaths, but they don't personally, individually do it themselves. I'm confused on how someone even gets to this point. Like, why the hell would you do this? This guy was just in Colombia and just ended people because they looked at him. Not even look at him in the wrong way. Just look at him. He's linked to murders in Colombia, Ecuador, Peru. They said he ended a minimum of 100 women in Ecuador. Mind you, he's not even from there. With all that being said, he's done all this shit. But Colombia thought an appropriate sentence would be to give him 9 years in prison. I know somebody doing more jail time than that for selling a little baggie of cocaine to a homeless man next to a McDonald's dumpster outside at 4 a.m. If you know nothing about this case, yes, this guy, he's free. He's not in jail. He's a free man. He's not in prison. He was released from prison in 1998, and nobody knows his whereabouts. Nobody. I'm pretty sure somebody took him out the game by now, because there's no way you end that many people and you don't got the biggest target on your back ever. Especially if you're in a country that'll put you in a fucking timeout for homicide. Pedro Lopez, he's old as hell right now. If he's still alive, he'll be 76 years old right now. Pedro Lopez, I'm coming to Colombia soon for all the BBL hoes y'all got. I'm pulling up to your territorio. Pedro Lopez, if I see you, bro, I am beating you up. Bitch! On site, no questions asked. I'll probably get a $2 fine for beating up an old man. Then I'll go on with my day. John Wayne Gacy. Now, let's be honest here. I'm beating this ass. This guy dressed up as a birthday clown so kids will lower their guard around him and so he could violate them. John Wayne Gacy was a certified lover boy? I'm saying this right now. If your main targets are small children that can't even shoot a basketball without using every ounce of their strength, then obviously I'll beat the out your ass. I can't even verbalize how soft someone has to be to sneak little kids, bro. Fat ass butt underneath his mouth. I'll give his chin back shots. Never mind, he probably would like that. I take that back. John Wayne Gate for elementary students. I'll beat your ass. Ted Bundy. First off, I have to get this out the way. This man targeted women that were in college. He would talk to women in college, make them fall in love, and end them. But he was born in 1946. His crimes started in 1974. So Ted Bundy was between 28 and 32, talking to 20-year-old women in college. Yeah, he's one of those. He's that type of guy. Go to a bar, go to a library, go to an animal shelter. This was still holding on to college life 10 years later. Bro, you're an L. Now that I got that out the way, all this guy did was pretend to be injured to get women to help him carry groceries to his car and shit. Knock her out while she's not looking, then violate them in the woods or something. This is what you do? This is your talent? You could be a surgeon, you could be a painter, a chef, singer, architect, athlete, comedian, but this is what you choose to do with the life you're given? I would beat Ted Bundy's ass with little difficulty. It's just obvious. As a man, if you feel like the only time you'll have confidence or any self-worth is when you trick girls into thinking you got a dislocated shoulder or some shit like that, and then you knock them out with a crowbar or something like that, when they're not even looking, you might be one of the biggest human vaginas to ever exist. Hell yeah. The human vagina, Ted Bundy. That's your new name. Ted Bundy, easy work. If I saw him and he pretended that he needed crutches and a wheelchair, I would make sure he wouldn't need to pretend anymore. Jack the Ripper. I would beat Jack the Ripper's ass for the simple fact He would fuck prostitutes and put an end to them afterwards to get his money back, like his GTA. Then he would flex and troll about it in anonymous letters and shit. This guy was the original internet troll burner account. You target women that have their titties and butthole exposed, then you flex about it? Jack the Ripper, he's like every private account on Instagram that talks in the comments. Just a big fat ass tattoo on your forehead saying that you're a baby back bitch with that behavior. Jack the Ripper obviously has no hands. Look at his targets. I'd make Tweety birds fly in circles around his head with a Bruce Lee 1-inch punch to the nose. Jack the Ripper. Harold Shipman. Now, this is a man that has an estimated 284 bodies. And you may hear that, you're like, damn, that's a lot of violence. Oh wait, oh no, he's just a doctor that cut off patients' oxygen supply and gave them Fent. Or did a fake spider prank on patients which gave them a heart attack and ended them. Jokes aside, all his victims were old ass women. Bro, not only are you ending people in the most emasculating way possible, you're over here doing intentional malpractice, over here injecting heroin into 75-year-old grandmas, making them OD. What makes it worse is he tried to be a beneficiary for one of his patients' money, like their own kids weren't gonna notice that. Stupid bitch! This just goes to show you could be a doctor and still be retarded. Cause remember, he's doing this to old ass ladies. He's trying to get a beneficiary. And then when this clown gets caught, he starts a new game in his jail cell. I'm gonna be as transparent as I can when I say this. I don't know if he had a wife or not. If he had a wife, then him and his wife 100% would scissor each other in bed. This man has the smallest balls in the history of. I'm giving Harold Shipman a wedgie and stuffing him in a locker. This is easily one of the most trash niggas of all time. Richard Ramirez. Now, do I have some words for you? Bitch! This guy's basically the Joker in real life. This guy's weapons of choice was anything he could use. He'd probably throw gas on you, light a match, then flick it at you. I just read that he stomped somebody to death once. Like, what the f? Richard Ramirez, he also worshipped Satan. This was just an edgelord, final boss. If you're not going to worship God, at least worship nothing. Why the hell are you putting Satan on a pedestal out of anybody on earth? Not even trying to be funny, but it's obvious why someone like this needs to take by force. Why are you getting on your knees and giving Satan the kiss, suck, ball, sack, fondle combo? This man broke into a married couple's house while they were asleep, shot the man dead while he was asleep, then disregarded the woman, and then was just searching the house to see where they kept money or whatever. He didn't even pay mind to the woman. So when the woman pulled out her husband's shotgun and tried to shoot him, unfortunately there was no shells in it. This man got so mad that he ended her and carved an upside down cross on her torso. Now, Richard Ramirez, I know YouTube doesn't like when I say this word, but he's retarded. He doesn't even know the upside down cross is St. Peter's. It's not satanic at all. After he did that, after he carved an upside down cross on her, he tried to do inappropriate things to the body. You know, YouTube, I'm being PG. He was so mad that she tried to shoot him that he couldn't even get hard. He couldn't even do the inappropriate things he wanted to do. How are you out here ending people for little to no reason other than you need to fill your cocaine, crack cold, heroin addiction, whatever you do? But you get upset that someone would try to end your ass because they're trying to defend themselves. So not only is he an edgelord, but he's also a retard. YouTube, I know you don't like when I call people that, but I'm talking about Richard Ramirez. Are you gonna defend him? Huh? Hell no. Who the hell breaks in people's houses and makes them swear to Satan that they don't have any valuables? Yes, he used to make people swear to Satan that you don't have $5,000 somewhere in the house. You're one of the stupidest people that ever exist. Yes, I swear to Satan. You don't think I'll lie on Satan's name? This man is a bot. It's pretty obvious I'd beat Richard Ramirez's ass, and all I need is a Bible. Situations like this, you have to use the cross as your sword and eliminate these demons. If it's Satan versus Jesus, Jesus wins every time, no difficulty. This is common knowledge. Richard Ramirez, I am beating you up. Bitch! Next one. BTK, aka Dennis Rader. Dennis, Idox Pereira, left hook your cheek, knock your teeth out, now you need a dentist. Your ass look like Walter White, boy, you a fake ass chemist. I could clown Dennis forever, nigga. I would probably never finish, just like his wife. I mean, every serial killer is just an attention whore, but to make it worse, bro, this man Dennis also wrote letters to the police about his crimes. How are you gonna steal Jack the Ripper's flow? Fake nigga. The only reason why I have this fake ass Mr. White higher up on this list is because he did do his crimes physically, like he didn't really use weapons. But I can't even give that statement much weight considering you did this to women. Dennis Rader, I would get a belt and spank you with it until you want to strangle your own self with it, since you're into that type. Aileen Wuornos. Now, Aileen is an IRL OnlyFans model that ended 7 men by. I can't get too descriptive for YouTube, but you can infer for what that means. She did that to them while she was on the job. She claims that all 7 men, it was self-defense. She had a history of driving off the vodka, fighting people, and she tried to delete her saved game and start a new game 6 times. But the truth is, if you really want to start a new game, you just go to the top of a tall building and backflip off it. So with people like this, it's just a cry for attention and help, if anything. They're lost, they don't know what the hell to do. So she started doing IRL OnlyFans back in 1998. She started at 33 years old. Maybe I'm speaking out of ignorance because in my day and age, these hoes start when they're 18, on the birthday. Hell yeah. If she's 33 and she was doing it for a year, now we gotta do some math. Alright. This is an educational channel. I'm gonna turn into a teacher right now. Alright. If she did this for a living, this wasn't a side hustle. So it'd be safe to say she probably had like 3 bodies a night. Let's say she was charging $15. 15 times 3, that's $45. $45 a day. That's great for 1989. So let's say 3 bodies a day. For a year, 3 bodies a day for a year. That adds up to 1,000 bodies, give or take. Itchy, why am I so itchy? 1,000 bodies. And out of all that, she had 7 bad apples. I believe her when she said it was self-defense. So, the answer to this question, could I beat Aileen in a fight? Nigga, obviously. I'd beat her ass. But I wouldn't, though. I would never put my hands on a woman unless my life is in danger. Or she slightly annoys me. Jeffery Dahmer. Now, apparently, this man had a fetish for British broadcasting corporations and both his holes. Underage British broadcasting corporations, though. So this is preposterous work. This is a tricky situation to deal with. Because it's like, could I hit a man with glasses? Yes, I sure the fuck could. But knowing how this guy is, this is one of the worst humans to ever exist. He's almost as bad as Drake fans. Knowing how this guy is, he would get a boner if someone is beating his ass. And I know this is a sentence that many people have never heard or even thought of, but bro, you cannot fight a nigga and their dick is hard. Imagine being mad, fighting somebody, right? You're seeing red, right? And you want to hurt this person, then boom, you notice a print poking out his pants, shorts, whatever. There's no way you can continue to be in fight mode when you see that, bro. Or even worse, feel it on accident. It's never happened in history. It goes against the laws of physics. The laws of physics. Whoa, I almost got this video terminated right there. By default, and under these circumstances, then no, I can't beat Jeffery Dahmer. Pause. I can't do it, bro. I would forfeit. Hell yeah. His inmate in jail beat him to death. So damn, maybe he should be making this video. There's always somebody more determined than you out there, and he's one of them. Last but not least, King Von. I can't King Von. That's the end of the video.